Hey, pet portrait artist. I have something super exciting to share with you today about your complete pet portrait business system. This is a big upgrade and is really going to change the way you can use the system. And it's also just indicative of what's coming down the pipeline if we continue to grow and use this system for more and more pet portrait artists. So let me dive right in. What I want to show you is under this complete pet portrait business system. If you click this tab, this is how you get to this main one. This is a new area called My Projects, and this is your certificate of authenticity. So this is what I'm telling you about today is this new projects, and I'm so excited about it. So in this new projects tab, we have created, let me make it full screen. There we go. We have created a way for you to keep track of your commissions and your clients and the projects that you have. So you can see initially there's this information tab. So if you ever need this information again, you can just click on that and it'll kind of give you the rundown. But just a quick use case or showing you how you can use it. So this is called your project pipeline, and it holds all of the projects that you add to this system. If you click on this, if you click on that card, it takes you in and shows you all the details about your client. These are all made up, by the way, but about your client, their email, their phone, the pet's name, the size, the amount you quoted them, the amount they've paid. You can change the payment status to say not paid, deposit paid, or paid in full. You can put a due date in there. The status is where it's at in your pipeline, which was on that other page. So inquiry means they haven't paid or booked yet. Deposit paid, they've paid it. And in progress means you're actively working on it. And delivered is, delivered. And then there's actually another one called archived, which I'll show you. You can put project notes in here. So if your client emails you important information, you can just copy and paste it right into here. My suggestion would be, if you're putting multiple notes in, always put a date first, just so you can kind of keep track of where things are. But you could put it in bold, or you could make it a heading like that. And then underneath it, just paste whatever needs to go in there. And then this is great. You can put your reference photo in here. Keep in mind that this isn't meant to be a photo storage area. So any sort of like high resolution images of your final artwork, you want to make sure you keep somewhere else. But let me just hit save changes. It'll take us back out, I believe. Okay, it saved it. So it says that there. And then I'll go back out to my project pipeline. So how to understand this is you can actually click and drag these projects through each part of the progress bar or pipeline. You do have to scroll left to right or horizontally here to see these last couple of options. If you move it to delivered, it's still there. Now, the key I thought is, gosh, what if, they get a bunch of inquiries, or once they're delivered, we don't want 20 cards all stacked here. So you'll click it, drag it to archived, and it disappears from the pipeline. But don't freak out, because if you come down here and hit all projects, this opens up a table version which has all of the projects, including the archived ones. And you can see they say archived here. And then I can still click on that and it'll pull me into all the details about that project. Okay. And then if I want to move it back out, I can click status and move it back out like so and hit save. Okay. So see, it came back out. Yeah. So every time you move it here, it changes the status to whatever's on the bar. And that's really it. So if that seems pretty straightforward to you, great. If you want to watch me create a new project, you can stick around and watch. Otherwise, go wild with this. This is the most amazing way to start organizing and keeping track of your commissions in a way that's going to just clear up so much mental space for you. So let's make a new project. We'll go with, and if you don't have some of this information, say I don't have her phone number, that's okay. Let's go. You run through. $1 million. Let's pretend this person has not paid anything yet. So I'll put amount paid is 0, payment status not paid. Let's say she said, hey, I want this done in time for my sister's birthday on July 16th. So it's an inquiry because she hasn't paid anything yet. Notes, sister's birthday present. I don't have a shipping address. I'll upload a reference photo really quick just to show you. That can take a little bit of time to load sometimes after you click it, so just give it a second. And then you can browse, or you can literally just click and drag an image into your file here. And then just give it some time. Okay, so we got that reference photo in there. And then I'm going to hit save. And you'll see it says record created. And now we see that right here under the inquiry. Pretty cool, right? The other thing too, I forgot to point out, under all projects, you can actually export this list as a CSV. So that'll put it into like a Google Sheet format or an Excel format that you can then see all of your clients, all of their email addresses, and all the projects you've done. And so that can be a really helpful way also to maintain your records. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you're super excited about this, because I am so excited about this. Like literally creating a system like this is what completely changed my ability to go from a few pet portraits here and there to doing like 16, every holiday season, or just doing more in general. So I'm hoping that this also helps you. Talk to you soon.